So welcome everyone. We're so happy to see you, our honorees. You know, we've been trying to, well, first, welcome to the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's Hispanic Leadership Award. This event was scheduled for March 20th, as you all know. It was, we had 400 people attending. Really, really nice, as it is every year. And we've had to change the date and change. And finally, we were able to do this virtually almost 2 weeks ago at the Biltmore. We followed all the guidelines and the masks and the distancing. And luckily, it's been almost 2 weeks, so no one got sick. And but we were following every single detail and every order that the mayor has in place. And it went very, very well. But we knew that there was a few of you that could not make it because of your jobs or because you didn't feel comfortable. So we wanted you to have the same recognition as they had. And that's why we're doing this virtual presentation. And there's a lot of people that are joining us to see all of you. And we're honoring you for your successes, your achievements, and your contributions. So thank you so very much for joining us. And I'd like to introduce our chairman of the board, Roland Sanchez Medina, who will be helping me today. We're going to be your MCs, basically, like if we were in a hotel room. So Roland, thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much, Lily. And first of all, thank you everybody for taking the time to show our membership just how wonderful everybody winning an award is today. And we had a memorable event. I mean, I'm still the words from Cesar Alvarez about about our parents being Cuba's greatest generation still resonate with me. It was a really touching moment, and you were missed, and we look forward to hopefully in the future acknowledging all of our award winners in the future. But thank you very much. And like I said, this is a veritable who's who of Miami. Some of you are friends, so obviously haven't seen each other for a long time. Look forward to seeing all of you in person. And Jerry happens to be my favorite one of the honorees because he's also a client. So, so he's a friend and a client. And so, like I said, thank you very much. And thank you for all that you do in our community, frankly. The board did an outstanding job in this year with the honorees. And so Lily, I'll leave it back to you.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Roland. You know, we've been waiting for Roland to be chairman like for the last 10 years. So you know how lucky we am to have Roland as the chairman of the board. And now he says that he works more than before because I'm very intense. So now Roland gets less hours of sleep. But when Lily starts texting and we need to do this and we need to do that, oh my God, he knows now what he's in for. But I love working with him because he has all this energy, just like I have, and we work very well together. And by the way, Felipe Basuto was going to be joining us today, and he couldn't. He had some, you know, his job is very demanding, so he sends his regards. And actually, one of the first honorees he had nominated him is Roberto Guerra from La Caja China. He just called my secretary. I think he's at an appointment, and he's going to join us in later. So then I'm going to go ahead and introduce Carlos de la Cruz Jr. He's a chairman of the Everglades Foundation. And I was honored to have a nice Zoom conference with him and his CEO last week, and to hear about all the wonderful things that the Everglades Foundation is doing. So I wanted to just introduce Carlos de la Cruz and say how proud we are to have him not only as a member, but as a leader of this community. And that we're going to be joining forces with all of you and the Everglades, and the board is going to be visiting the Everglades Foundation. And he's been just an incredible leader in this community. So did you receive the award, Mr. De La Cruz?
Yes, I did get it. Thank you, Lilian. I have it proudly at home.
Oh, okay. So
it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Because I wanted you to show it to us. So
no.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, it's in Miami, and I'm in South Carolina right now.
Oh, you're right. You had told me. Okay, you had told me. Okay. So anyway, it's such an honor, and just to present this award to you for all your accomplishments. I mean, I could go on and on with your bio. I know you were CEO of Eagle Brands, and I mean, it's such a long bio. You have done so much that I figure that I'd be taken away from you if I don't speak from the heart. I've always knew about you, Carlos de la Cruz, your parents. I've been to the museum. And I always like to say things of people that I know have contributed so much and just speak from the heart. And you are such an incredible and such an amazing gentleman. And we're looking forward to working with you in the near future. You have been members for several years now, and we're partnering very, very soon. Roland, would you like to add something to that?
No, I mean, like I said, I think the De La Cruz family in particular is, one of the really well-known names in South Florida. They've given so much in so many different fields. Carlos now, through his work through the Everglades Foundation, one of the real special institutions in South Florida. And thank you very much for your service, Carlos.
Well, thank you, Lilian, and thank you, Roland, and to all your board for selecting me for this very important award. And I really receive it on behalf of the Everglades Foundation and the work that we do. And the fact that it's coming from a Chamber of Commerce, from the South Florida Hispanic Chamber, is very significant, because a lot of people don't really understand the importance that the environment and the Everglades, the water of the Everglades, has on our economy. We've just completed a very substantial analysis to try to really get a good grip as to what is the importance of the Everglades on Florida's economy. I can tell you, that the numbers that we have is that it represents roughly 3% of our overall economy. It's a huge part of the economy. It's $30 billion impact on the economy. And the main reason that it has an impact, because we say the Everglades Foundation, and people are just thinking, oh, it's just about, fixing the issue with the plants and the water in the Everglades. But at the end of the day, it's the water supply for South Florida. The Everglades supplies the water for 8 million Floridians, everybody from Palm Beach all the way down to the Florida Keys. It also supplies the water for the agricultural companies that work in our area. I'm honored to be, I know that the DiMari family is also going to be honored today, and they get their water from the Everglades also. And we're working hard to make sure that all these organizations, all the cities, the agriculture, for recreation, and the quality of the water, whether it be in our beaches, our bays, all that has to be protected. And in Miami, we've been reminded recently of what an issue, how important water quality is. We're seeing real problems in Biscayne Bay with all the fish die-offs and stuff. We've had the same problem down in the Florida Keys. We've had the same issue out in the West Coast in Naples with red tide, and up in Jupiter and Sanibel, all those areas that have all the issues with the blue-green algae. So there are numerous issues with the environment. And we at the Everglades Foundation, we really want to work with the business communities. So the business communities understand that the reason that we're doing this is for the growth of our state. We're getting an additional 1,000 people a day in Florida. And if we have good, clean water, and we're able to restore the Everglades, we hope that the state can continue to grow the same way that it's been growing for the last decades. So thank you so much for this very important award. I also want to plug in a little bit, the team that we have. We're headquartered in Miami in Palmetto Bay. We have an incredible science team, and that's how we're that's the basis of how we guide ourselves. And then we're working in education and in the business community and all sorts of communities for all of South Florida, for 15 million Floridians that directly get impacted by the water in the Everglades. So thank you. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Lillian.
Thank you, Carlos. And we're partnering for the next webinar of the Chamber, August 29th. The Everglades Foundation will be there, and we have a prince from Dubai who's a friend of the Chamber, who's His Royal Highness Sheikh Abdulaziz Ben Ali Al Noaimi, who's known as the Green Sheikh. He's a special advisor for the environment for the government of Ashman. So he's going to be joining forces with our chamber, and you're part of the webinar, and it's August 29th. So now, Roland, I pass this over to you.
The next award goes to Jerry Fernandez. Jerry's the president and chairman of Tropic Mechanical Contractors. And in addition to being one of the leading mechanical construction and engineering firms, it's regarded as what's called a top tier contractor in its field. And I've gotten the opportunity to deal with Jerry on a personal level because he is a client of the firm. And I can tell you that he's about as meticulous a client as I've ever had in my 28 years of practicing law. He's extremely bright. He's extremely meticulous. He's also the president of the Kiwanis Club of Little Havana. I mean, all of us know exactly what a wonderful organization it does, what it does for kids in South Florida. Obviously, the largest Hispanic festival in the United States. He's also went to the Columbus High School locally. He also went to one of the top engineering colleges in the country, in Georgia Tech. He lives here in Miami with his wife Marisol and his son Jerry, and it really is an honor and a pleasure to introduce Jerry as who's the recipient of the Engineering Award on behalf of the Chamber. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Roland. Thanks for the introduction. And I'm not sure if the meticulous is a compliment or not, but I appreciate that, because sometimes, that could, certainly my wife calls me that, and it's not in a complimentary form, but I appreciate that very much. Thanks for Roland and Lily for setting this up. And Lily, and both you guys, congratulations on doing the live event. I know that it was challenging, and at that time to do that, and it was, people consider it bold, and I really congratulate you on it. I apologize that I couldn't make it. But sometimes, the first guy through the wall kind of gets the beatings, and you guys did that, and it just congratulations on it. I think it was huge for the organization and for the community to get that going and get us, up off our feet. So congratulations to you guys for setting that up. As far as Tropic Mechanical, like you said, we very proud of the work we do. We're primarily a healthcare contracting firm in terms of the HVAC work we do is in healthcare. We're very proud of the fact that, our guys go to hospitals and report to work at hospitals every day to maintain their ventilation, cooling systems, and temperature control systems. And, our guys are very much on the front lines. So we're very proud of the work they do during this pandemic and to try to keep people safe. It's actually been very, very busy, very, very challenging in terms of keeping the guys safe and their families safe, and all the quarantining and everything we've had to be doing. But we felt like we've contributed a lot to the cause, and the guys are certainly very proud of the work they do, and I'm very proud of them. So anyway, I thank you guys for this award. I appreciate very much the work you're doing, and congratulations again to you guys.
Thank you,
very much, Jerry.
That's great. And the next honoree was the one who was at the doctor's, and he couldn't make it, but he sent a message, and I do want to read about him. He's Roberto Guerra, CEO of La Caja China. What do we think of La Caja China? We think of Nochebuena, and we think the roasted pig. El lechón asado es rico. So I want to read about him. Roberto Guerra, like many residents, was born in Havana, Cuba. As a young boy in Cuba, he developed a love for his culture. This included his love for cuisine. Roberto grew up learning how to prepare whole pigs using a method his late father, Roberto Guerra Sr., taught him. I'd like to know how to do that. I don't know how to cook that well. This method involved digging a large hole in the ground where the pig was placed and covered with banana leaves over wood fire. He was just a child when he came to the United States. In his life as a young man, him and his father, the entrepreneurial spirit of Cuban Americans, would unite to form a company that would become a staple in South Florida. The company is none other than La Caja China. So he just sent this message. Roberto is not feeling well. Quiere darle muchas gracias a la Cámara de Comercio por esta presentación, especialmente en este año tan complicado. Dan fuerza a ustedes para nosotros seguir adelante. Muchas gracias. Sigan adelante con todo lo que hacen para la comunidad. Roberto Guerra, and he was nominated by immediate past Chair Felipe Basulto. So Roberto, congratulations to you and to all you do. So now send it over to Roland.
I'm Ana Blanco. Anna's is winning the Young Professionals Award. Anna is the president of PMS Facility Solutions, a company she founded in 2004. Its revenues exceed over $1 million. She's opened the doors for other Hispanics. And from 2018 to 2019, she also participated in the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program. I don't know if you remember me, but I was one of the panelists talking about different things from a legal perspective. It's fascinating what a small world it is to run into you here, Anna. And today's got over 20 employees and counting. And has established regional and local offices in Doral, Florida, with operational offices in Dallas and Tampa and Denver. I mean, your growth has been very impressive, Anna. Congratulations, and thank you very much. And like I said, I think, since you're winning the Young Professionals Award, the best is yet to come with respect to your future.
Sure. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Lily. We appreciate the Chamber and specifically Lily's leadership in recognizing businesses in our community. So I'm honored to be a 2020 recipient of the Young Professional Award. Thank you very much, guys. For information, PSM Facility Solutions specialize in commercial janitorial and facility maintenance services. We have been in business since 2004, and currently we serve several areas of states such as Florida, Texas, Colorado, Arizona, and we're adding some others as well. So again, thank you very much for the recognition, and we really appreciate it. And my team and I, we are really thankful for the award.
Absolutely, and very, very well deserved. And the next award goes to someone very, very special to me, Lourdes Bue, the CEO of West Kendall Baptist Hospital. Well, Lourdes has been a friend for many, many years. I mean, I admire her. She's top, way up there. CEO, imagine, of a hospital. So as a woman, I'm very, very, very proud of her, very proud to know her. Of course, her husband was our past chair of the board, but it's not about him, it's about her. Today, the award goes to, the healthcare award goes to Lourdes Bue. And just gonna read a little bit more about her. Lourdes has been an executive with Baptist Health South Florida for the past 15 years. She started as VP for Baptist Outpatient Services, where she was responsible for urgent care centers in Miami-Dade County. She joined West Kendall Baptist Hospital executive leadership team prior to the opening of the hospital. She's been instrumental and a strong contributor to the hospital's success for the past 10 years. As VP of Operations, Lourdes has led several efforts in leadership development at the hospital, including serving as the executive sponsor for the Frontline Leader and Leadership Development Initiatives. She serves as the growth champion for West Kendall Baptist Hospital, working closely with Baptist Health Strategic Planning. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, she became CEO maybe like 6 months ago. Was it, Lourdes?
And actually December. So
okay, so it's
9 months.
okay. So
just
9
in
months
time
ago.
for the pandemic.
So
yeah,
9
timing.
months ago, a full pregnancy, if you would, a full 9 months, a full-term baby. And for us, Lourdes, I mean, I've known you for so many years and respect you and admire you for everything that you've done and in this community and for holding one of the top positions that, I mean, the highest position that a woman can have in a company. And that's the CEO of West Kendall Baptist Hospital. So very honored to present you with this award. I know we had it hand delivered. Oh, I see it there in the back.
Yeah, you see it?
Ah, the blue award. So Lourdes.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for picking an award color that goes and complements. As a woman, I can say that. It really matches the decor of the office. So thank you very much for that. And first of all, congratulations to all of the recipients that are here today. And to those that we had, unfortunately, I was not able to meet at the event. I was not able to attend, but congratulations. It is a great group and list of really fantastic leaders in our community. And special shout out to the Everglades Foundation. You know, we at West Kendall Baptist Hospital are way west, as many of our other counterparts at Baptist Health always point out, like you guys are at the end almost of Kendall Drive. And we have done a lot of partnering with the Everglades Foundation because we are interested in protecting the Everglades for our future and our communities to come and generations to come here. And Jerry, thank you to your team because, you know, you are part of those unsung heroes, the ones that we don't hear about a lot, but yet they're critical to the success and the safety of the patients that we see every day. Clearly, Lily, thank you so much for a beautiful introduction, and Rolly for hosting this and being a wonderful MC, and for Felipe as well in absentia, as well as many thanks to the entire South Florida Hispanic Chamber Board. This is really a very special recognition for me, and I think it's made even more special this year, given these unprecedented times that we're living through. You know, and I think that I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to first recognize all the healthcare workers and the first responders in our community. They've really demonstrated over these last 9 months what heroism truly looks like. And you know, it's funny, Lily, you said the first event that was planned for the Hispanic Chamber was March 20th. In fact, Baptist Health saw its first COVID patient on March 12th. So you were right at the beginning, and nobody could predict on March 12th or on March 20th what the next 6 months would look like. But I also wanted to take a moment today, especially to thank our West Kendall Baptist Hospital team. You know, they've been unwavering in their resolve to provide care, you know, with highest clinical excellence and really compassionate heart to all those patients that have been reaching out to us in unprecedented numbers during these difficult times. You know, I am truly, truly in awe of each and every one of them, and really humbled to see our nurses, our respiratory techs, our physicians, our environmental services workers really giving of themselves, giving of their heart, giving their dedication has just been mind-blowing, and something that I personally will never, ever forget for as long as I live. So today, I have to say that this award is I'm receiving it on behalf of West Kendall Baptist Hospital and our great and amazing team. So thanks again for this very special recognition.
Well, it's an honor, right? Roland, would you like to add something to that? I mean,
No,
gosh,
I mean,
nice message.
And Lourdes, you're right. I think we will be remiss if not mentioning all the people in the healthcare field who are taking care of those who unfortunately passed away, for the sick. And so, you know, thank God we have people like that serving in this community, and thank you for overseeing them. And I mentioned this to you before. I think the fact that you're going day in and day out to, you know, doing your job so consistently and so diligently, frankly, at your own possible expense, I think says a lot of things about your courage and your professionalism. So thank you once again for that, and what a wonderful institution. Thank you, Lourdes. And of course, I think, Lily, you want me to get the next award, or?
Yeah, actually, because I did want to do, the thing is that the order changed because of Mr. Guerra that wasn't here, sure. But I wanted to do Connie Laguna because she's so special to me. I love Connie Laguna, so I wanted really to present the award to her, and I see it also there in the back. And Connie, my dear friend, love you a lot, and you're so special. Ever since we met, we made this special bond and connection that, you know, sometimes happen between some people, and it did happen between Connie and me. I'm just going to read a little bit about Connie. Connie Laguna, she's the president and CEO of the Center for Financial Training, also known as CFT. CFT is the educational arm of the American Bankers Association. CFT is housed at Miami-Dade College, a nonprofit 501c3 organization that is dedicated to providing training and education to financial services professionals, pre-career students, in the community at large since 1901. CFT is dedicated to promoting financial services, education, financial management, and financial literacy. A lot of finance, a lot of money. I love it. CFT is very focused on assisting minority students that are from low-income areas for them to explore the world of banking and financial services, very important. And Connie serves on the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's Honorary Board of Directors. She's a part of the Hispanic Women's Society Network Board of the Chamber as well. She regularly speaks on financial awareness and the role of financial management in our schools and communities. But above all, she's a wonderful lady, a true lady with an extraordinary heart. And you can tell, everybody knows, I'm a little biased. I love Connie. So Connie, congratulations, my friend. Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
You go.
Okay, I thought I had muted myself, but I guess I muted myself. Thank you, sweetheart. I feel the same way, and I'm very honored to be here today and actually be part of the honorary list, which again, I also congratulate everyone, and I apologize for not being able to be there in person, but I did hear that it was a wonderful event, and I congratulate you for being a pioneer in the frontier of face-to-face. I also would like to thank the board and of course the chamber and the team for providing me this opportunity. It is an honor. I think Lily kind of identified what we do, but one of the things we do focus besides education is also providing opportunities to students, low-income minority students, and to really look at the future of what maybe financial services can look like. I know most of us might have fallen into our careers by default. So one of my love is to be able to provide opportunities for our future workforce to see maybe what they're passionate about. And we do that through a lot of different types of programs through Miami-Dade County. So we work very closely with Miami-Dade County Public Schools and Miami-Dade College and our banking community. Our financial services community. So again, I am very honored to be here. Thank you, Lily. Congratulations to all. And I just wish everyone to continue to be safe and healthy. And all the best to everyone. Again, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Roland.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Connie. Let me introduce to you Felicia Gorordo. And, you know, Felice, like a lot of the people, a lot of the recipients, is someone that I had heard of before I'd actually ever met him. I had heard so many people say so many wonderful things about him. Currently, he is the CEO of Emerge Americas, you know, a platform. A lot of us know what Emerge does, but it's a platform which fosters innovation and entrepreneurship across South Florida and Latin America. It organized the largest annual tech event connecting the Americas held annually at the Miami Beach Convention Center. Last year, they had more than 16,000 attendees, 400 participating companies from over 40 countries. Felipe, if you could, you know, when in your acceptance speech, if you could tell us a little bit about what's going to happen in 2021, I would appreciate it, because I think a lot of us want to know. Certainly, a lot of us were disappointed, and obviously that you had to. It was the smart thing to do was obviously had to cancel. But in addition to Emerge, I mean, he's been Felice has been one of the 100 poderosos on most influential Hispanics in the U.S. He's appeared on CNN, CNN Español, BBC, NPR. He went to Georgetown University, and he started his career in the George Bush White House, and then obviously came back down here to South Florida. I know his family. He's got a beautiful family, beautiful children, and like I said, to know Felice is to love him. He's just a fantastic person, and it's a great relationship between Emerge and Felice. So Felice, please.
Thank you so much, Roland, and thank you, Lily. I'm very appreciative and truly humbled and honored, and I also want to congratulate all the award recipients. I also want to thank the Chamber and the leadership and members for all your support, and our incredible Emerge Americas team and family, because none of what we have accomplished would be possible without your tireless leadership and tenacity. As Roland said, Emerge Americas is a platform, and we're dedicated to help transform Miami into becoming a tech hub of the Americas. And we do this through partnering with companies, universities, investors, and organizations like the Chamber that make up our entrepreneurial and innovation ecosystem. And we do this to help identify needs and connect the dots between entrepreneurs, capital, talent, and prospective partners and customers. The last 5 years in particular have been absolutely transformative for our community. And in the tech space, we've seen an exponential growth. We've been named #1 in startup activity for the last 2 years in a row, according to the Kaufman Index. And last year, we broke through to the top 10 in the country for venture capital invested, almost $2.4 billion, ranking us #7 overall, ahead of more established tech hubs like Austin, and even neck and neck with a city like Seattle. These are stats that I think are probably more well-known outside of Miami than it is in our own community. But Miami's day as a tech hub has arrived. And one thing is clear, though, our mission is more important than ever before as we're facing the new set of challenges to recover from the impact of COVID-19. Because we believe now is not the time to pause. It's a time to pivot, to innovate, to adapt, and to push forward. And we truly believe that our community will emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before if we can continue to work together to rebuild. Because our entrepreneurial success as a community is a direct result of the resilience and the collaborative nature of our people. When we get knocked down, we get right back up. And there's no doubt in my mind we're going to do just that. And we're going to get through this, but we're not just going to get through this. We're going to help take Miami and South Florida to a whole new level if we do it together. Because that's what we do, and that's who we are. And for the conference coming up in April, we're gonna push forward as we can to be able to make that a reality. Recognizing we don't know where things are going to be with the virus, but we're going to stay close to all the developments and make sure that also we follow the CDC guidelines. But one way or another, whether it's in person, it's hybrid, or it's virtual, Emerge will go on. And so I just want to thank everyone again, thank the Chamber for this honor and this opportunity. And I look forward to working closer together moving forward. Thank you.
No, thank you, Felice.
Felice, how inspiring. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
And by the way, in terms of the room in your house where you're doing it, seems the environment's fantastic with the growth in the back there. I'm gonna have to do this, figure out some way to do the same thing in my house. It looks very comforting.
Thank you, Felice, for that. Those comments were very nice, and I felt very inspired. And I'm positive. I'm a very positive person, and I agree with you that better times are coming. And out of this, we will be stronger. And there will be more opportunities, actually, because I was speaking on a radio show recently, and it was interesting because I was saying that we'll be able to have live events, and we'll be able to have webinars. So in reality, we're going to be able to outreach to more people, because there were many people sometimes that couldn't make chamber luncheons or receptions because they were busy and they were stuck in the office. So that group of people can now connect virtually with us. And then the people that have the time, or the persons that like to be, shoulder to shoulder with other people like me, then those people could come to the event. So in reality, we will be good and things will be better. And I appreciate those words that you said, because I agree with you 100%. So now the next award is the Philanthropy Award. And well, I'm just gonna skip it because these are, it's Swanee and Paul DiMatteo, the Philanthropy Award. These are outstanding individuals. This couple is the best of Miami. They have always supported the chamber, supported me personally, but they're in Boston, they're out of town. So what I'm gonna do is just table this, because I spoke to her yesterday, and we will present this award to this wonderful couple when they fly back and they're in town and everything is okay. So I'm gonna just table that, but I did want to mention them because Swanee and Paul DiMatteo are philanthropists. They help each and every single cause in Miami-Dade County, and they have been always supporters of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber, and for that I'm very, very grateful. So Roland, your turn for the Communications Award.
I think we're getting to the end here, and I think the Communications Award is going to Sandy Gonzalez-Levy. She's Senior Vice President for External Relations and Strategic Communications and Marketing at FIU. And this is not particularly my field, but if you read the paper, everyone has heard of Sandy Gonzalez-Levy. She's been an institution in South Florida through FIU for many, many years. She's been a leader and the main contact person with FIU for numerous organizations, including the United Way, the FIU Foundation, and in addition to being a well-known executive, she's also it'd be remiss not to mention that her son, Javi Gonzalez, who I serve on the Orange Committee, is also a terrific representative. He's her son, and so I always tell her that in life you want to be excel in everything, and she's excelled professionally, but she's also excelled as a parent. And she gave a message because she couldn't participate today, and the message from Sandy is, it is truly humbling to be honored with the Hispanic Leadership Award by the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I regret not being able to participate in the virtual awards. In the virtual award ceremony due to a scheduling conflict, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude for your support throughout the years. This organization does incredible work year-round to promote the growth and development of Hispanic and minority-owned business communities. I'm very proud of our collaboration. Thank you again for this honor, Sandy.
And Roland, Rocky Agusquiza, I don't know if she's with us, but a couple of weeks ago when we presented the awards live, she wasn't able to make it, but she sent a friend of hers, a personal friend, and actually a colleague, to receive the award. And I know she was logged in. I don't know if I see her now. If you're here, Rocky, let me know, because I do want to recognize you 2 times as you deserve. As I always said, if you could make the other event or have a representative at the other event and make this one at the same time, it's double recognition and more audience for you and more cheering for you, because you are all very special. I know that Rocky was logged in. I don't know. I don't see her now. But anyway, Rocky Agusquiza, she's the executive director of the Mullins Foundation, and she did receive the award, but someone received it for her, a colleague, and she was logged in. I don't see her now. And I think that concludes, Roland, today's first time awards in a virtual manner for us, and it's been different, but it's been nice. We've been able to connect with all of you, and I just want to make a few announcements that we have our annual Hispanic Women's Society Network annual Green and Blue Sustainability webinar that's coming up on September the 29th. We also have our Viva Miami Hispanic Heritage inaugural virtual forum that'll be on October 1st. We also have a mayoral forum on October the 8th. And we keep you busy, our members, and we're happy that everyone is so engaged with the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And that's what we're here for, to serve you, to serve our community, and to be facilitators between all of our businesses and connect you with our members and try to help you in any which way possible that we can. And Roland, last words go to you, Mr. Chair.
I think now more than ever, we need people and institutions such as the panelists that we have today, the honorees. Thank you very much. Like I said, keep on working hard. I think Felicia's words are right on, that we have, we've had to pivot, but we're going to pivot. We're going to move forward. Thank you for all that you do in Miami. Carlos, we need you back in Miami as soon as possible. Okay, I mean, I'm sure you're very happy in South Carolina, but we do need you back in Miami as soon as possible. But
I'll be back in a week. Thank you.
All right. Thank you to everybody. Have a great day and stay safe. And special thanks to Lourdes and all that the Baptist does in this community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. We're honored.